Now this is the civil engineering streams. There were two papers, one on each part of the day. So this is the first one. I presume this is the morning one of GATE 2023, of course. So let us pass through this paper. I have not yet decided what I will do this evening. I dash visit a friend. Take a few seconds to fill it up. What do you think? I'm sure all of you might have hit upon this word. I might visit a friend. MITE is a sort of an insect that infests the skin and the hair. So that might is not the correct spelling. I would visit a friend is the wrong application grammatically. Didn't visit a friend does not apply here, and hence of course might is the correct one. Let's move on. Eject is to insert, is analogous to advance is to what, and this has to be done by understanding the meaning of the words. So there are the options. Give it a try. Well, I hope you have understood that eject and insert are opposite in meaning. Eject means pass out, okay, throw out, something of that sort, and insert means put in, okay. So obviously these are opposites in meaning. So advance, what will be the opposite? Obviously it will be retreat, which will be the correct option. So the correct option would be retreat. I hope you understand advent is an entirely different meaning altogether. Progress is synonymous in meaning, and loan again is an out of the context word, right? So let's move on to the next. Okay, geometry once again. In the given figure, PQRSTV is a regular hexagon with each side of length 5 centimeters. So each of the lengths is 5 centimeters. A circle is drawn with its center at V such that it passes through P, and since it passes through P, because the sides of the hexagon are equal, it's a regular hexagon, so it must also pass through P. So they have asked you, what is the area of the shaded region? Take a few seconds to solve it, then we will do it together. Okay, see, since this is a regular hexagon and you have drawn the circle with the center at one of the vertices V, and the length of the radius of the circle is PV, that is the side 5 centimeter. Hence, the area of the circle would be pi 5 square. That would be the area of the circle. That is 25 pi. 25 pi. Now, one must remember that in a regular hexagon, the interior angle is 120 degrees. Okay, so a simple case of unitary method can be followed. See, 360 degree of the circle actually encloses an area of 25 pi. So how much will 120 degree enclose? Because this shaded area is the segment enclosed by this 120 degree angle, right? So it will be a simple unitary method. 25 pi divided by 360 into 120. So this becomes 20. Why am I writing 5? I mean pi instead of 5. Okay, 25 pi by 3. So this is the answer, which is option A. Okay, so this is how it is solved. Pretty simple. The main thing here is that the interior angle of a regular hexagon, all the interior angles are 120 degrees. Let's move on. So our duck named Donald Duck says, all ducks always lies. Based only on the information above, which one of the following statements can be logically inferred, that is concluded with certainty? With certainty, it would be with certainty. But if the with were not there, then it's right, logically inferred certainly. Give it a try. Okay. First of all, from this first sentence, what can we conclude? Two things. One, Donald Duck is indeed a duck. Okay, a duck named Donald Duck. So Donald Duck is a duck. Now a Donald Duck, and number two, Donald Duck is saying that all ducks always lies, no exception, always lies. Okay. Now, can this sentence be ever true? Just see, if Donald Duck were saying the truth, all ducks always lies. Because Donald Duck himself was a duck, this sentence should have been a false one, because he is saying the truth. All ducks always lies. So that is a contrast. That is, they are contradicting each other. On one hand, it is said that Donald Duck is saying the truth. If I assume Donald Duck is a truth, it says the truth. And on the second hand, the truth is what? All ducks always lies. Then how can this sentence be the truth? Moral of the story. Here, Donald Duck can never say the truth. Right? Because this cannot be the truth. Right? So, what will be the thing? See the options. Donald Duck always lies. Well, Donald Duck always lies. Maybe, may not be. Okay. Donald Duck is saying all ducks always lies. Okay. Let us see. Donald Duck always tells the truth is absolutely wrong. Donald Duck's statement is true, can never be possible. Now, Donald Duck's statement is false. Now, this is absolutely true because it is based only on the information above. I don't have to take other information. As per the information, this statement can never be true. This statement is always false. So, even though this might appear to be partially true because we deduce that Donald Duck can never say the truth, but then whether Donald Duck always lies or not is a matter beyond this sentence. But based only on the information above, this sentence can definitely be said and with absolute certainty that this is false. So one would choose option number D. Donald Duck's statement is false. I hope I have been able to explain. Let's move on then to the next one. A line of symmetry is defined as a line that divides a figure into two parts in such a way such that each part is a mirror image of the other part about the line. Quite a clear definition of what is a line of symmetry, and I'm sure everybody has understood. The figure below consists of 20 square units because this is a 4 into 5 grid, so 20 square units arranged as shown. In addition to the given black squares, up to 5 more may be colored black, not more than that. Which one among the following options given below here depicts the minimum number of boxes that must be colored black to achieve two lines of symmetry? There must be two lines of symmetry, though it has not been said which are the two lines. One must also understand that this is a 5 into 4 grid. So there is no diagonal being perfectly symmetrical possible. One must understand that. Give it a try. Okay. Now, the first thing is that there is no diagonal possible which will be symmetrical, because the diagonals won't be cutting through the diagonals of these individual things, because this is a 5 into 4 grid. Had it been a 4 into 4 or a 5 into 5, then diagonal as a line of symmetry was possible. So the diagonal is automatically eliminated here. Now next what? Observe the diagram. See, if I had considered one of the lines as symmetry of symmetry as this one, then see, this and this needed to be black, or rather, no, not necessarily. Definitely needed to be black where these and these. This definitely needed to be black. Then this one is a perfect line of symmetry. But then I will have to select another line of symmetry. And let us, perchance, take this line passing through the midpoint of the middle row. Okay. In that case, see, to make these two sides symmetrical, this must also be colored black. Now, had these three things been colored black, this wise also it was symmetrical, because these two were black and this was made black to be symmetrical to this. And for this line of symmetry also, this and this were black and this were black, right? So I would say that the minimum possibility is this one, and this one. Now what are the figures? I can't read it. It is C, D, and this is I. C, D, and I. So C, D, and I will be the ones. Any option? Yes, number B. C, D, and I are the squares which must be colored. See, these are the squares which must be colored black. Okay. This was pretty simple. Next, based only on the truth of the statement, some humans are intelligent. Which one of the following options can be logically inferred with certainty? Give it a try. Okay. See, some humans are intelligent. If we express them in the form of Venn diagrams, see, if this were humans and this were intelligent, see, some humans were intelligent. This could also have been a representation in terms of Venn diagrams. Some humans are intelligent, and since some can be 100%, this could also have been, with the same circle being both humans as well as intelligent, this would also have been a very correct representation of some humans are intelligent. Now let us look. No human is intelligent. Well, no human is intelligent is absolutely a false here, as you can see. Okay, all humans are intelligent. Well, it is true here, but for these two cases, it is not true. See, all humans are not intelligent. Some non-humans are intelligent. Well, it might be true here, non-humans are intelligent, but then here it is not true, neither it is true here. So this also is false. So by default, this will be left. Some intelligent beings are humans. Indeed, some intelligent beings are humans, some can be 100%. Some intelligent beings are humans, some can be 100%. Some intelligent beings are humans. So number D is the correct option. Okay. I hope we have got this. Let's move on to the next. See, a histogram sort of data has been given. Which of the options can be inferred about the mean, median, and mode for the given probability distribution? So that's a probability distribution. That is probability mass function. Okay, Px, say for example, of a variable x. So you can see the gradings below there: 1, 5, 9, 13, 17, and -1, -5, -9, -13, -17 specific points, and the intermediate points are also graded. That's the x1, and the y-axis is the probability mass function px. Okay, so give it a try. I'm sure we all remember what is mean, median, and mode. Mean is the arithmetic mean. Median is when they are all arranged, the median, the middlemost value, and mode is the value which is the most common, which appears the most. So give it a try. Okay. Now, on observing this, the first thing that should catch your eye is on the negative side of the x-axis and on the positive side of the x-axis, things are, this is just a fictitious diagram, things are absolutely symmetrical, right? See, the things are absolutely symmetrical. So if I go on to calculate the mean, which means the values of all of these, and add them to get the arithmetic mean, then obviously each will be cancelling the other, because this is the positive part and this is the negative part. See, this will be cancelling this one, 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 and so on and so forth. And likewise, this will be cancelling this one, and this will also be cancelling this one. So I can very easily say that the value of the mean will be 0, right? Now, what is the value of the middlemost thing? All are arranged, everything is arranged. So what is the value of the middlemost thing? The median. What is the median of this arrangement? Now one can clearly see that the median here is also 0. The median value is also 0. As you can see, they are all arranged and the median value is the 0 value, right? The median value is 0. Now what is the mode? Okay, let us see which of them has appeared the most frequent. Well, we see that this has appeared twice. So this value, at this being the mode, then this would have, I mean, if this is where the most frequent, this value would be the mode. But then I find this also has appeared twice. This also has appeared twice. So also has this one. In fact, most of them are twice. In fact, this is 4 times. See, this is 4 times. So this looks most probable to be the mode. But then this also is 4 times. See, this also is 4 times the values have come. So I can clearly find that there is no defined mode, because the property of a mode is that if more than one values appear the same number of times, then mode is undefined. So there is no defined mode. So let us look at which of the options correctly project this. Mean is not equal to mode, mode is equal to median. No, of course not. Mean is equal to median is equal to mode. No, of course not. Mode is undefined. Mean is not equal to median. No, not of course not. Mean is equal to median is not equal to mode. Aha, this is the one. Right? So this is how we get it. I hope this is explained. Let's move on to the next one. The James Webb Telescope, recently launched in space, is giving humankind unprecedented access to the depths of time by imaging very old stars formed about 13 billion years ago. Astrophysicists and cosmologists so this is a repetition. Astrophysicists and cosmologists believe that this odyssey in space may even shed light on the existence of dark matter. Dark matter is supposed to interact only via the gravitational interaction and not through the electromagnetic. It should be electromagnetic with an I in between this E and C. Electromagnetic, the weak or the strong interaction. This may justify the epithet dark in dark matter. But this is the difficult one, okay? So there is no question. That's the unfortunate part. Must be, just let me look at the options. It has to be which of the options is not true, cannot be concluded, because there are multiple can be concluded. So cannot be concluded will be the option, will be the question. So let us, if the question has not been printed here, but considering the options, it can be easily, deduced that the question is which of the options cannot be logically inferred from the passage above. Something like that. Okay, this will be the question. Let us assume this is the question. This has to be the question. So which of the options cannot be logically inferred from the passage above? Give it a try. Okay. See the meaning of the passage. The James Webb telescope, in the name of a person, James Webb, who who manufactured that telescope. He's a very famous person, right? James Webb. Recently launched in space, is giving humankind unprecedented access, means never before achieved access. Unprecedented means never before achieved access. I'm sure you know the meaning of access. Reach. Access means reach. To the depths of time. Why time? Because I hope you understand that distance is measured in time. Large distances are measured in the time. Okay, so I hope you have understood that. So by imaging very old stars formed almost 13 billion years ago, which means the star's first rays, which first started the journey from the star, light, 13 billion years ago has reached the telescope, okay, after 13 billion years. So by that the distance is measured light years, you must be knowing it, okay. Astrophysicists are physicists who, are determine the physics of astrology. The astro means the universe, and cosmologists means those who theorize. Cosmologists are more theoretical people, okay. About the cosmos. Cosmos means still the universe only. Okay, for a layman like me, both are almost the universe. There must be subtle differences, but beyond the knowledge of a layman like me, a layman regarding astrophysics, a universe like me. Okay, so I have no idea about the exact difference between astronomy, universe, and cosmos, basically. But whatever, that is not important here actually. Neither are these meanings also very important, because even though a tough passage is given, students who are not from an English medium background can actually break that passage by trying to just basically understand what is being said. Even if they may not actually in the exam hall get to know the meaning of a particular word. So whatever. So they believe that this Odyssey in space, Odyssey means happening, means happenings. Happenings is the best way to describe it. Happenings in space may even shed light on the existence of something called dark matter. So that's the meaning of the first sentence. Now the second sentence says dark matter is supposed to interact only via gravitational interaction. and not through electromagnetic interaction. Okay, electromagnetic interaction, either weak interaction or strong interaction. Okay, in fact, this hyphen has been placed in a wrong part. It should have been after the strong. The hyphens should have been placed like this, and this full stop is also very wrongly placed. I don't know whether that's a full stop or my pen's dot, whatever it is. That is not here. Electromagnetic hyphen, the weak or the strong hyphen interaction. So electromagnetic interaction, which means it is clearly said dark matter is supposed to interact only via gravitational interaction and not through electromagnetic interaction. This line is the key line of this passage. This may justify the epithet. Epithet means word, but inclusion, okay, in dark matter. So let us see the options. Number one, no other telescope has captured, this would be captured images of stars older than those captured, again this would be captured by James Webb telescope. This is perfectly true actually. It's absolutely saying that this has given unprecedented access. So naturally, this is absolutely true. Next, people other than astrophysicists and cosmologists may also believe in the existence of dark matter. Well, yes, they may, because dark matter is something that is supposed to interact. It is supposed. Now, who supposes this? Many might suppose, it has not been mentioned here as to who exactly are the ones who suppose. It may be astrophysics, maybe cosmologists. So this can be very much true, may not be true also, but can also be true. A is definitely true, B can be true. Now number C, the James Webb telescope could be of use in the research on dark matter. Absolutely true, because that is what they have said. It may even shed light on the existence of dark matter. So, searching on dark matter, it's found to exist. So, this is absolutely true. Now, the last one. If dark matter was known to interact via the strong interaction, then the epithet dark would be justified. Well, if dark matter was known to interact via the strong interaction, so I presume it meant the electromagnetic strong interaction, via the electromagnetic strong interaction, right? Because regarding gravitational, there is no strong or weak gravity mentioned there. So if dark matter was known to interact via the strong interaction, then the epithet dark would be justified. This is absolutely false, because it has been clearly supposed that what justifies the epithet dark in dark matter? That it is supposed to interact via gravitational interaction and not through the electromagnetic strong interaction. So I will say this sentence is the one that we would choose, right? Because this is the one that cannot be logically inferred from the passage above. Okay, I hope it is understood. Okay. Let's next go on to the next one. Aha. Let A be factorial 30, B be factorial 50, and C be factorial 100. Consider the following numbers: log C base A, log A base C, log A base B, log B base A. Okay, so these are the four numbers that has been given. Which one of the following inequalities is correct? Give it a try. Take a minute and give it a try. Okay, see, what is the first one? Log C base A. Now, log C base A can be said to be log of C base anything else, say alpha, divided by log of A base alpha. Similarly, log of, this is a base. Well, log of a base c can be said to be log of a, say a base alpha, and log of c base alpha. Now the third one is log a base b. Log a base b. So log a base b can be said to be log of a base alpha divided by log of b base alpha. And the last one is log b base a. Log b base a, which can be said to be log of b base alpha divided by log of a base alpha. Now we have been given the values of a, b and c. So let us just put them down. So this would be log of c is 100 factorial. So factorial 100 base alpha, of course, divided by log of a is 30 factorial base alpha. This is log, this is the reverse actually. Log of this, and this would be log of a is 30, so 30 factorial alpha divided by b. What is b? B is 50. So log of 50 factorial, and this would be the reverse of this, log of 50 factorial base alpha by log of, oh, a is 30, sorry, a is 30. So 30 by this. So now we will have to compare between all of these, which one is larger and which one is smaller. Now this is a very simple thing now, because if you notice that all the bases have been made to be the same. Okay, so now it's just the values that will compare itself. Now naturally, log of factorial 100 will be greater than log of factorial 50, will be greater than log of factorial 30 if they all have the same base. Mind it, this is important. If they had different bases, then it might not have been so. But since we have made the bases the same, we can say that this is an absolute truth. Log of 100 is greater than log of 50 is greater than log of 30. So now let us see. So this is 100 by 30. Obviously, 100 by 30 must be greater than 50 by 30. I mean, factorial 100 by factorial 30 logs. I'm not saying the word log every time. Must be greater than log of factorial 50 by log of factorial 30, because the denominator is the same. The numerator, this is much bigger than this. So I know that this, amongst these two, this is the first and this is the second. Now let us compare these two. I am absolutely certain that log of 30 divided by log of 100, factorial 100 of course, log of factorial 30 divided by log of factorial 100 will be obviously smaller than log of factorial 30 divided by log of factorial 50, because the numerator is the same, but the denominator, this is larger, so this must be the smaller one, whereas this must be the larger one. So I will say this is the larger one, say alpha, and this is the smaller one, say beta. So between these two, the comparison is clear. Now what amongst the comparison here? See, let us take any these two, A and beta. Quite naturally, these are inverse of each other, and it is clearly understood that A must be greater than beta, because here log of factorial 100 is on the numerator, whereas here log of factorial 30 is on the numerator, and the denominator here, the denominator is lesser, whereas the denominator here is larger. Similarly here, I can very clearly say that amongst alpha and b, one can very easily say that b is greater than alpha. So going amongst this, which one actually uh, comes out to be the best option. Very clearly you see this would appear to be the smallest one because it's absolutely smaller than everything. This appears to be the smallest one. So I will write the smallest one is, this all is on smaller side. Okay, the smaller is the first. So let me write it down. So log A base B will be the smallest. The next in line would be larger than this would be this one. No, not this one, not this one, this one. In fact, I have made a small mistake. Just hold on. The smallest is not this. The smallest is not this. This will be the second smallest because this is alpha, and alpha is greater than, beta will be the smallest. So log of this would be the smallest. Log of A base C would be the smallest. So this is the smallest. Log of A base B will be the largest. After that will come this one, log of one is log of C base A. Okay, there are two log A's and two log B's. Okay, so that is it. And then, and there is one log C base A, so that is it. And another log base B base A. So after that will be log base B base A. So this one will be the next one. Log B base A, and then the next would be log C base A. This would be the correct order. I got a bit confused because suddenly in the first option I saw two C's and there was no two C's. So I started searching and I got a bit confused. So this must be a printing error or something of this sort. This is the correct option. So let us now find out which option says this. Log of A, log of B. No, but this one, this is reversed. So this one is not correct. This one portion makes it incorrect. This is log C B. So this is B and C. No, this is also not correct. This is C and this is A. No, this can't be greater than this. Now, naturally, this is appearing to be a bit of a dilemma because obviously option number A is wrong. I mean, log C base A has been given twice. It can't be possible. Okay, so that's what distracted me in the first place. So I am sure one of these will be B. And considering since all the other options are wrong, all the other options are wrong, this is absolutely wrong. This is also not right. Partially this part is wrong, and this also partially is wrong. So I presume that the first option would be wrong, right, had this instead of C become B. Well, but then there might be a printing error in this. But one thing is certain, ladies and gentlemen, that this is the correct arrangement. So even if here maybe coincidentally there might be a printing here and there, but take it that this is the correct option. This is absolutely the correct option. Okay. So as far as circumstantial situation is, it appears that this is correct had this been B. Because one thing, there are no two log C base A has been said twice, so that is obviously a printing error. Log A is twice. So this ends here. So the cause of the distraction was this option A. So this is the right one, absolutely and with absolute certainty. And had this C been B, then this option would become the right one. Okay, so I think that is enough. You all have understood. Let us move on from this. A square of side length 4 centimeter is given. The boundary of the shaded region is defined by one semicircle on the top, and two circular arcs at the bottom. So on the top means, so this has been divided. And so one semicircular, this is the semicircle, and one at the bottom. Two arcs at the bottom. See, with these as the centers. Each of radius 2 centimeter as shown. What is the area of the shaded region? Give it a try. Okay, this is simple. See, first of all, this is a square. So when you have taken the top half, this means this is 2. So this must be 2. And of course, since I have drawn a semicircle, this is the radius, this also is 2. So what is the area of the semicircle? Pi into 2 square. Okay, that is 4 pi. Now this 4 pi, if it were subtracted from half the square, I would get these two shaded areas, 1 and 2. I would get shaded area part 1, shaded area part 2. So the area of the square would be 4 into 2, that is 8. So 8 minus 4 pi is the area of this portion, shaded area. Now let's go on to this. See, these are two quarter circles. So had I shifted this circle here, this would have become the semicircle itself, a semicircle. So the area of these two were the area of this semicircle only, which is nothing but the area of this semicircle only. So I will say you have subtracted the area of the semicircle, and now we will be adding one of them, the area. So they will cancel, and the result would be 8. So 8 square centimeter is the area of the shaded region. This is the correct option. Let's move on to the next. So the first session is finished.